Santos is sending us on our way to an invincible season here.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Shakhtar, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up. Technically, I mean, we've got three games. All of them are pretty much just as important as each other, but we're going to show two of them. The first being the Ukrainian Cup final. We finally made it. I was going to show the semi-final, but it came right after, as you can see there, literally 2 games after the Liverpool game. Very unfortunate we got knocked out to Liverpool, but lots of experience learned, and we also ticked off our goal of making the round of 16. So there has been improvement from last year, and a lot of it as well, considering how well we played against a team who, I don't know where they got in the Champions League. I think the final's already been set. Yeah, Real Madrid versus Barcelona are playing against each other. Liverpool got knocked out in the quarter-final to Benfica, who then got knocked out in the semi-final. So does that mean we're the wooden spoon? If Barcelona lose now, we get the wooden spoon, I think it is, where like you're the worst team because every team lost after you. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Liverpool were a really good team and we played really well against them. Since then, loads of games, and once again, we have not lost in that time. Very impressive. We have dropped points in the league for only the second time all season against Rock Lviv, as you can see there. After the Liverpool game, a 7-4 win against Zorya. Very tough game, you know, a newly promoted team, but luckily we managed to get over the line in quite some fashion, and yeah, we can't really complain. The team we've conceded the most goals to all season, 4 goals. The most we conceded before that was just 2 goals to a few teams, so a pretty crazy game. 5-0 after that, 4-1 in the cup, then 1-1. Then after that, 5-1, 1-0, 4-1, 7-1, 4-1. Some amazing scorelines in there to get to the end of this season, and we are still, as it stands, on track for an invincible season. We've already won the league. We won it like 3 games ago after 25 out of 30 games. We've only dropped points twice all season. If we go on and complete this, we'd finish on 86 points. The most points ever won was 84, so we would break a record if we do that. And most league wins in a season is 27 with 3 draws. So an invincible season has been done before, but we are going to attempt to break it today by winning our last 2 games. But we also have the Ukrainian Cup. If we do go on and win this this tournament, we've done a domestic treble, let's put it that way. If you're going to take a look at our job history, you can see there the competition wins, Ukrainian Super Cup and Premier League, and then we have the Ukrainian Cup as well, which would complete that domestic treble. Look how many personal awards I've won. I've won Manager of the Week. That's a bit of an error. It's Manager of the Week. I've won 22 times. We can go and take a look if you don't quite believe me. I don't know why they have it, but I guess they do. It's in awards here. Award winners, Coach of the Week, 22 times. So if we've had 25 weeks, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 18, and then I assume I've won Coach of the Month a few times, maybe 4 times. Yeah, 4 times. So as you can see, 18 times Coach of the Week winner and 4 times Coach of the Month winner. What a league season for us. It's been very impressive, but we can go and top it off today by winning the Ukrainian Cup and completing the invincible season. First up is the final against the Dnipro. Let's go to the NSC Olimpijski to play it there. So the team for this cup final against Dnipro, we've got Enrique in goal, backline of Barilla, Alex, Antonio and Polissia, Toms Janssen, Jackson and Santos in the midfield. We've got Rysakov on the left, Shevchenko on the right and Kuzminik up top. Kick off here in this cup final, massive game for us. We have 3 games left in this season and we have 4 players on for 40 goal and assist seasons. Shevchenko has already completed it. Santos, Rysakov and Kuzminik are all like 3 or 4 goals and assists away from completing that. That's 160 goals and assists between them. That's absolutely insane. Rysakov didn't break into the team last year. Has broken this season because because of injuries, and Rysaikov's in here. He has the shot, he finds Kuzminik, might have just strayed offside, he did stray offside, but it was into the hands of the keeper anyway. Rysaikov has just broken into this team and been absolutely amazing. Gives us lots to think about going into next year, and the one who's been absolutely incredible, Kuzminik. You will remember how we signed Sanchez Diaz. He was dropped out of the team, Kuzminik. I thought he can do a 30 goal season or a 20 goal season, but can't we get that out of another striker? Well, maybe we can't. Maybe it's not the type of football we're playing. Maybe it is that Kuzminik is a good striker, and at 28 and 29 years of age, I think we had a similar situation with Flores at Tromsø. He could still have a good few seasons in him, and he scores again. Kuzminik, 32 goals for the season, and then that could be his biggest one in the Ukrainian Cup final here. A massive finish, and he just shows why once again. 29 years of age, maybe just be hitting his prime. He's not going to, hopefully not deteriorate. I mean, Flores, if you remember, we'll even go and take a look at him now, was with us at Tromsø, but he started to get a little bit older, and I went and replaced him, and we kind of brought in, you know, a better player in, who was it now who brought in? We played Haram, and then we replaced him in Nordas as well, if I'm not mistaken. So if we go back to Flores, he was a real key player in, you know, getting you know, progressing the team. He played a massive role at that. We could even bring him into the club here, but as you can see there, if we do go to career stats, 12 goals, 19 goals, 14 goals, 14 goals, but then we had to release him because I don't know how much longer we could have got out of him. I mean, how old is he now? 36? He would have been 32 by then. But that does mean we signed him at 28 years of age, and Kuzminik is only 29. I think we could potentially get a good few years out of him. He's got you know, he's got a proper good afro on him, and not the afro, the big bushy hair. You know what I mean? If you take a look here, like some of the older players back in the day, they would rock that. He gives that old retro look. So maybe we've got a few more years out of him. So maybe it's something to consider. And even if he doesn't, you know, we find someone who can replace him in this summer. We're looking at bringing in some big, high reputation players. He's still there as a great bench option, and there's no reason he won't be sticking around the club for a few more years. But that is his 41st goal and assist of this season. It's absolutely incredible what he's done, and he could be taking us on our way to winning this trophy. But another player who's in the bid, that's not his 41st. I've just remembered. It's Shevchenko, our captain, who is on 40. But Kuzminik is now 2 goals and assists away, I think, which is very possible he can do today, especially considering we've scored I don't know how many goals in our last few league games. We'll go and take a look. Let's say these last few games. So we've had 5, 10, 11 games. We've scored 11, 16, 17, 22, 23, 28, 35, 38, 47, 51 goals in our last 11 games. I don't know what has gone on, but it's just been absolutely crazy. And Kuzminik, he was dropped at first, but what a comeback he's had, and rightly so. At least he fought for his place. I mean, we've mistreated. I will put my hands up and say I've mistreated him very bad. I transfer listed him when I first came here because I thought he wouldn't be as good, but I didn't appreciate his 3-star ability, even though I should have kept him around at the squad. It's because we had so much money. I thought we'd be able to bring in an insane striker. No, the insane striker was Kuzminik, and then he was dropped at the start of this year. He's fought for his place, and here he is again, and he makes it 2-0 here in the cup final. He might have just strayed offside, but he's putting in an amazing performance, and he's shushing all the haters, including me. I'm probably one of the haters, but this goal is probably going to be disallowed. That's why he's getting dropped for next year. I'm joking. He is definitely staying around. What a player he is, and he's played a number of games for the national team as well. I don't know if he went the Euros. I don't think he did, but he's played like 30 or so games, 15 goals if I'm not mistaken. So they rate him in Ukraine very highly, and I won't be surprised if I don't know who's going to win the player of the year, because I think Rysaikov has got a shout. He's been insane on that side, playing the traditional winger role, not a inverted winger. I don't want to retrain him as an inverted winger on the left foot because I feel like the traditional winger is something I could incorporate into my tactics a bit more, and it's worked out with a player like Rysakov. Shevchenko could win it, Santos could win it, Kuzminic could win it, Tom Jansen and Jackson have been good as well. Barilla's been good, Alex has been good. I mean, they've all been good. I think Antonio has been good pairing Alex. Alex has scored all those goals. Polishchuk has been, once again, prominent figure in this team. And Enrique as well has not put a foot wrong all season. He's been so impressive. With all those goals we've scored, we've also conceded a few more at the end of the season, but doesn't matter. I'm not too sure. We've scored 100 goals, which I don't know if that's the first time it's ever been done, but that was my aim for this year, and we managed to do it. 21 goals conceded. We conceded a few more, but it's about average. The last invincible season that the Shakhtar team did was 82 points they got. They only scored like 57 goals and they conceded only 12. But would you rather a few more goals for a few more goals conceded? I don't know. I think it's for the better. But the toughest game we've had, probably that Zorya game, they really gave us a test. We were winning like 3-2 and then 4-3, but then we ran away with it in the end. But they definitely gave us a tough test, a newly promoted team, one of the backup teams actually, who made the Conference League last year. We wanted to go there potentially, but we got the Shakhtar job luckily, and they gave us a tough test in their stadium. Definitely fought for the result, but luckily we held firm and held on to that invincible season. The toughest test we've faced so far for it, but it's been a good season, and hopefully we can end it today. Shevchenko with the header, 2-0 here in the cup final, and we are marching on to completing a domestic treble here. It's a massive finish from him, and now we are starting to run away with this cup final. 50 minutes gone, and you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to make the call early because we've got 2 league games where these guys can get their goals. I'm going to make some changes. We're going to bring on Mauro Couto. He's found his feet a little bit more in this season. We'll bring on Popov. I think we bring on Antonov. No, I'll bring Antonov on for who is it? Antonio who's picked up a bit of an injury, and then I think we'll stick with that. No, we'll bring on Arana in for Diaz, one of his final games before he goes over to Espanyol, back to his native country in Spain. But we have played absolutely immense once again in this season. Hopefully it can translate into next season, because you've seen what we can do if we bring in a few of those high reputation players I talk about. We need to be looking at, like, maybe the squad players at the big clubs in this Champions League season. Imagine what we can go and do if we bring them together and make almost a super team here in this league. It's going to be absolutely immense, and we're on for a very good season in the next one. Next season, you know what the goal is: quarter final this time. And I hope it's through the top 8 spots, because we got close this year. I don't think we took advantage of a lot of our first games. I mean, I think we only had 1 loss in the whole Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. We had a lot of draws, which is probably what made us drop a lot of points. So yeah, as you can see, 4 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. Some big wins as well at that. Some big score lines, and then we also beat Bayern Munich. Some draws there, as you can see, and then just a 1-0 loss in there. So we clearly did alright. If we can improve on that, we want to make the top 8. This Champions League, some of the teams that are being built are absolutely insane, but hopefully our reputation gets boosted. The coefficient and all that would help us, because with them being with the club being a little bit on the lower side of the reputation, now that we've made a round of 16, it would significantly increase. Hopefully there's a ball in for Dnipro here. What a save that is by Enrique. It's his trademark save with those top reflexes that he has, and he might have just kept us on with one hand on that trophy by saving that shot there. 70 minutes gone, we still lead 2-1. Hopefully we can bring in those new big reputation players. Mauro Couto's got a foot injury, that's very annoying. We'll bring on Diaz there on that right side. Hopefully nothing too bad for him. But we've brought new scouts in. I think I might bring in a few more, but I've told them to, because a lot of them were scouting in Brazil. Like 4 of them were in Brazil, 1 was in Ukraine, 1 was in the Ukrainian like scouting Ukrainians. and one was scouting the next opposition. I've removed the Brazil ones. I've only got one Brazil one. I put three of them on, or two of them on Europe, I think, or it was either the Europe or the Champions League, and definitely one on either the Europe or Champions League. So like 4 or 5 scouts, but like three of them all work together, so they would have either gone to, I think it was the Champions League, and then I've put one on Europe, one on Brazil, one on the next opponent, one on Ukrainians, because I still would want to bring in some top Ukrainians, and then one on the Ukrainian Premier Division. I could bring in a few more and look maybe more at South America on the whole, maybe even be, I know they say Brazilians, but probably put one there, and then I don't know how you look at reputation, but I think you can literally just put reputation player. But I say you need these big reputation players because that is what literally can get you to winning those trophies. Having players who are well known and have that experience, and big Champions League players, that is what could be the difference in a lot of these games. And I feel like it could have potentially been the difference at the Liverpool game. But that's what we've learned in the first 2 seasons. I think we have started very, very well, and we could be about to complete a domestic treble here if we can get over the line in the final few moments. Is there a late goal in this game? Jackson finds Diaz. Diaz is through one-on-one with the keeper. Diaz with the shot. So close to making it 3-1 here and wrapping up this competition. Our captain's not on the field in Shevchenko, but hopefully he still comes on. How's the passing stats looking? We've been okay. We've been good. This performance absolutely perfect once again. The full-time whistle goes and we have done it. The domestic treble is completed. There are all the boys. It's a very small squad, as you can see. Shevchenko's gone to the front. I hope he puts his hands on the trophy. He is going to put his hands on the trophy there. It's a lovely trophy, as you can see. The trophy is going to be placed into the hands of Yaroslav Shevchenko, our number 10, our captain. He's going to lift the trophy, and we have done it. Shakhtar have won the Ukrainian Cup.
Oh, yeah!
Final game of the season. We are still on for the Invincible season. The first time I would ever have done an Invincible season, by the way. We got a 3-2 win here against Inhlet, where I'm going to show you the goal, the third goal scored by, it was Shevchenko. What a goal it was. Absolutely amazing. Santos got a goal in there. Kuzminic got a goal in there. They're getting closer to that 40 goals and assist tally. Hopefully they can do it. That would be good, but the main goal today is just to get a win. We're playing against Polissia in that final game, but I'm gonna have to show you this this goal here by Shevchenko. Absolutely insane. It is that goal. So we're knocking it around a little bit here in the defense. Antonov finds himself on the ball into Jackson. Jackson moves infield. He progresses it a little bit before finding Tom Janssen. Tom Janssen plays it back to Jackson. Finds Shevchenko. Look at that for a strike. What a goal that is, to be fair. You've got to rate it from the boy. I mean, I don't know how if we can get any closer, so we don't have to watch all the build up again. Jackson finds himself on the ball. I'm going to slow it down a little bit because it needs admiring. Tom Janssen plays it back to Jackson. Shevchenko cuts inside, finds a ball from Jackson, and look at that for a strike. What a finish that is. Goal of the season contender, and that has sent us on our way to completing the Invincible season. But we have one final game to go on and do it. The team for that game starts with Enrique in goal, a backline of Barilla, Alex, Antonio and Polishchuk, Tom Janssen, Jackson, Santos in the midfield, Recycle on the left, Shevchenko on the right, and Kuzminic up top. Can these guys go down in history, the full strength team for the biggest occasion? Kick off here in this game against Polissia, absolutely massive. The first time I'm going to complete an Invincible season if we go and win that game. If we win the game, that is 22 points clear of Rook Lviv if we get a win. I just want to get a goal to settle the nerves. I'm sure there is a few nerves within this team, but for our second season to come and do this, absolutely incredible. It was done by, I don't know if Shakhtar have ever done it before. We're slow motion, by the way, because we just had the goals. There we go. I don't know if Shakhtar have done it before the first time they did it 2 years ago. but it's the first time I'm going to do it, and that helps our case. Santos is sending us on our way to an invincible season here. What a goal it is from him once again. 23 goals for the season, I think it is for him now. Number 7. I thought he would be amazing when he came in, and he has got another goal from that attacking midfielder position, and surely he's going to get over the line in the race to 40 goals and assists. But there is a chance here for Polissia. Any chance is going to make us nervous. Alex gets it. It's not Alex. I was going to say Alex get the near post, but it's Tom Jansen in fact. But it only goes as far as the Polissia attacker. The shot goes in. 1-1 here. There is an arm up. I don't know if there's not a flag. He looked like he might have just strayed offside, but if not, we've got a game on here against Polissia in quite a small stadium, much smaller than ours, for example. The decision is going to be goal given, goal not given. The goal is not given because the arms are not in the air, which is good to see. We'll go and check on the race to 40 goals and assists. So I don't know if his goal doesn't count. So Santos needs one more. I put him on a penalty last game. I took Shevchenko off penalties, put Santos on it so he could get it, and he missed it. Kuzminik, we need 2 more, and then Rysakov needs 2 more as well. So we need to just, or ideally, go all-out attack. To be honest, I think I might do it, because we are leading. If it goes to not to plan, then we can obviously revert back. But 2 for Rysakov, 2 for Kuzminik, and 1 for Santos. So we could ideally do with 2 Kuzminik goals with 2 Rysakov assists, and then a Santos goal, in another Santos goal in there too. That would be good. If they don't get out of the line, they don't get out of the line, but it would be nice. I don't think I've ever achieved something like that. I'm not a big fan of looking at goals and assists. I think it's good, it's nice, it's satisfying, but I guess you have to do the eye test as well. But I mean, at the end, it does show a good demonstration of the qualities of the player, and I guess a lot of players as well will use that as part of their own, kind of tracking their development. And I'm sure for some of these players, especially for the Shevchenko, a 40 goal assist season at 23, 24 years of age. How old is he? 24 is he? Yeah, 24 years of age is a pretty remarkable achievement, and to be able to do that I think he's a generational Ukrainian talent. I'm not gonna lie. We've said that about Shevchenko before, so it probably makes sense. I mean, he's got 40 caps and 26 goals already at 24 years of age. He could get into the 100 caps and 50, 60 odd goals by the time he retires. Rysakov has the shot, so close there. I thought that was in because it was at goal height, but he just put it too wide in the end. We are 25 points clear at the moment. We have been so dominant. We have not dropped from first place once. The only time we have was at the very first game week where we started second. We were it was Rook who were first, and we were on the same goal difference, but we were second. Who was it? It was Barilla with that shot there. He just hits the post, very close to getting our second of this game. But we are going to be marching on to an invincible season. We have broken the most points record, the most wins record, every other record you can think of. We've won the Ukrainian Cup, we've won the Super Cup, round of 16 in the Champions League. We have achieved the goals we set out and more, is probably the way to describe this season. If we can go and get a few more records whilst we're at it. Rysakov is in. Rysakov into Santos. That is horrible. Absolutely. Oh no, it was defended. I thought he'd scuffed his shot. Luckily he didn't. Why would I doubt Santos? He's been so clinical for us this season. Just as that attacking four have all been very impressed with them. I don't know how we improve next year. It's something we have to consider in the summer. I think we've got a good team, but obviously we're not focusing on the league and stuff like that. We've lost 2 league games in 60 games. That is definitely not the focus at where we're at. Jackson with a free kick into Rysakov. Have the shot, man. Oh my days. He has to just put... What is going on? I've put it attacking so he makes shots, and these guys have just forgot how to shoot today. So annoying, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the win and to complete an invincible season. I think we get a trophy lift as well because we've not had it yet, which is good. But yeah, we have to look how we improve this team. I think I know what it is. I think it's the high reputation players continuing the development as well. I was trying to say of some of these players, because a lot of them have still got a lot of potential. Some of them are maybe in their primes already. You're looking at Santos, Tom Jansen, Rusykov, Kuzminik, maybe all already in their primes. Barele, Alex, a little bit younger, but no, he is the same age as them. Antonio, fairly certain. Polissia, Enrique. The only player who's pretty much young in this team is I don't even know how old is Jackson. I want to take a look. There's going to be a chance here for us. It's to the edge of the area of 4 to Jackson. I'm going to go take a look at the squad to see who our younger players are, because if we go to general info to the age, you'll see that the oldest player is Mauro Couto, but we don't. 29 is the oldest age. We've got a youngest player, Dmitry Popov is quite young, yeah. Then Shevchenko, then our backup goalkeeper, Diki, who probably may go and leave us at the end of this season. Maybe we'll have to see. Arana, then Polishchuk is the youngest, but this is mainly where the starting squad is, 26 to 29. Now, that's a pretty good thing. We don't have they're at a point where they're in their prime, not too experienced. They are experienced, but not past that stage where they're they don't have the ability anymore. So I guess it's good to have that core squad. We need to maybe bring in some more youngsters. I don't know what we need. High reputation players is probably the way to describe what we need. Santos has the ball. Find Shevchenko. Shevchenko with the shot. And that is 2-0 here. And we are going to complete the invincible season here. 2-0 inside 60 minutes. Santos has completed he's completed his 40 goals and assists. Number 7. Now we're just looking at Rusykov and Kuzminik completing theirs. I mean, I think we might go and do it. I'm gonna put Rusykov at striker. We'll try Santos out wide, and then we'll go with that. Swap these two around, see how that goes, and complete the job like that. But what a game it's been! What a season it's been! 86 points. As you can see there, we're 23 points clear. Dynamo Kiev have managed to climb back up. They were nowhere to be seen. This is the first time all season I think they've come to second. So showing a bit of their class there. But yeah, we're marching on. We're going on our way. Shevchenko is going to come off, and you know who's coming on. Mauro Couto. We're going to bring on. I don't want to bring on Arana for his final game. It is his final game. You know what? I'm gonna bring him on because he's been here for a while and he's been quite good. He's given us some important goals in the limited amount of time he's had. So we'll go and put him in there. Bring Jackson off, who's had a good game for himself. I think we'll take Tom Jansen off instead, actually, because he does look quite tired. This formation scuffed, but we do not care. We are marching on to the invincible season, and we might get a few more goals for it, as Rusykov needs to square this to get his assist. He is cut out in the end by one of the defenders there for Polissia. We have been it's just been amazing. 2 draws, 28 wins, 0 losses. The most important thing. Shevchenko finds himself on the ball. He's going to look to maybe square it. No, he just puts his hand up instead. It's an interesting one. I've never seen a player do that and just let the ball go, but apparently that's what we're doing. We'll try and build up from the back now, see what we can do. We've been so good in the tactic as well, organised really well, build up play really good, and I think the important thing now is that this transfers into next year, because we were really good last year in the league. It's a ball in the middle. Who's going to get there? Falls to Shevchenko. Can he do his trademark shot? Yes, he does, but it is cut out in the end. What a player he's become on that right. I mean, you've got to remember, I redeveloped Shevchenko, who's come off now, and now he's just got 40 goals and assists. I've never retrained a player, by the way, into a new position. That's the first time I've ever done it, and look how it's paid off in the second season. Very, very impressive. Hopefully some big clubs don't come in for him, because he is the star man in this team, and number 10, our captain. And we might get another goal here as Barilla puts it just over the bar. But for all those travelling fans in attendance today, where's the match stats? We usually have the match stats here, but we'll take a look now. We've already looked at the table enough times. 4,200 in attendance. However many of them are Shakhtar players, it doesn't matter. We're going to have a trophy lift, hopefully. We're going on a party tonight, because we are going to complete the Invincible season. First time ever I've done it. We've absolutely we've dominated. I've never seen such a domination in a season. Oh, it's a bit of a mistake though. Maybe the Invincible season's not on. Polissia threw on goal. Enrique, of course he does, and this is what I mean. Everyone's just been so good in this team. It's just been crazy. So impressive. The most goals we've conceded to a team was 4 against Zorya. But apart from that, we didn't concede more than 2. Only really consolation goals, like 20, 22, 23 goals conceded, over 100 goals scored. I think we're on 105 goals now. It's just been a poetic season, and I guess we can say we've ticked off Ukraine now. Now we need to just do the Champions League and a massive focus on the Champions League. At that, we can be happy with what we've done here, and it's nice that we've done it. But at the same time, we know where exactly our goal is, and we need to go and do that in the next few years. Quarter-final stage is what we're going to be looking to go and get next year in the Champions League. Big reputation boost. Hopefully some big players. I know I've said that for the last few years and I haven't really done it, but I feel like the squad's been right. I mean, I didn't sign anyone in January, even though I said I would. Did we need to? Probably not, because you've seen how we've done. But we need quality now. We need quality. Strength in depth is probably the word. Big game players. But for now, we're going to celebrate what we've achieved here. Shakhtar Donetsk, 30 games, 28 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses. We've had 82 goal difference, 103 goals scored, 86 points, records broken, an invincible season. We have done it. We are champions and invincibles. And finally, to top off what has been an amazing season, it's probably best to look through our season review that's just come out. They're also going to give out the awards for like best player and stuff like that in the league after this. So we'll go and take a look. The players we brought in. I mean, we've brought in what 6 out of 7 starters in Santos. They were very happy with all these signings. Tom Jansen, Barilla, Enrique, Alex Diaz didn't really break. He was there, but maybe a bit more of a rotation option. And then also Antonio's been here too. There's all the results. We lost twice all year, twice in the Champions League. That's it, which is very impressive. The result that we come away with there. Biggest win 9-0. We also won 4-0, which was the match to remember and the goal of the season. That one that I showed you just now, and the reputation's not improved, but that's different. It will improve shortly. We've had player shirts as well, which has been good. Shevchenko, of course, the main man. Kuzmanik is there. Santos, it was good to give him number 7, so all the fans have 7 on their back. Rusykov wearing 20, and Jackson as well. And then this is the good thing to look at. So it's interesting that Rodolfo makes his team over Jackson. I don't know why, to be honest. I think we'll go and take a look at the lineup outside of that. But we can see here 4 coach of the months for me. I don't know how many we've had from in terms of what was it, the coach of the week. Here's our timeline. That's looking very nice. We've won 12 trophies now across all teams. So we won 1 in Santa Clara, 1 in Akureyri, KA, 5 in Tromsø, and now we've won 5 also in Shakhtar Donetsk, and 7 major awards as well, including 6 in Tromsø and 1 here. We won Coach of the Year last year, I think, something like that. Players who've gone into the all-time 11. I mean, the only one who's gone in is where has he gone? Polishchuk has gone in. He's on the bench. I don't know how some of these players have not gone in when they are literally legendary, but we'll have to see. Are the awards going to come out now? They say they're going to come out tomorrow because they gave us a reminder to vote for it to come out tomorrow. We've got loads of players in contention. I think we do anyway. I'd like to think we do. Real Madrid have won the Champions League. Camavinga getting a goal. Camavinga's still going at 34. That's very impressive against Barcelona. They've finally been dethroned because Barcelona won 3 in a row, which is very impressive. are we gonna have a look where we get the awards? I'd like to see who gets them. Then we can also take a look at the goals and assists. Very, very lengthy episode. Here we go. I think it's here now. So there's been records for some of the players. So we had the record for the points. We had a record for rating. That's not something I'm too bothered about. But 16 assists for Shevchenko. Very, very impressive. It was Sadikov who had it before. We've had the young player of the season. We've not got anyone there. It would have been Popov. We have 10 players in the team of the year. That's absolutely insane. We've got 10 players, but there's no space for Tom Jansen. That's a big shame for him, really. He's the one player who misses out, which is a shame. This player here might have to go and sign him up. He's had a very, very good season. We might have to go and I don't like taking from the rivals, but if he's playing decent, he's playing decent. Santos is the one who wins Player of the Season. Now, I did think he would be the one who gets it, to be fair, because he's come in from a foreign league. Where did he come from? Did he come from Brazil? Yeah, he did. Came from Brazil there. He's just been absolutely sensational on his first season. It was either between him or Shevchenko, but it's gone to him. That's who's been voted for. Golden Boot goes to Kuzminik, and then it was Shevchenko after that. Are we in the shortlist for coach of the season? We are. That's always nice to know, considering we did an invincible season. Henrique misses out on getting the Golden Glove or whatever it was. He had how many clean sheets did he have? Would it be? Is this the clean sheets? I'm not too. No, it isn't the clean sheets. Clean sheets is there. He had 14 clean sheets, 10 in 20 out of 28, which isn't too bad, but he misses out on that. We get Defender of the Season with Barilla, Midfielder of the Season with Santos, and then also, again, this player for Roch Lviv. And then, yeah, that's pretty much everyone done. Very, very impressive season for us. We'll take a look finally at the stats for the season. So if we go and take a look who got over the line and who didn't. So Kuzminik got 38 goals and assists in 44 games. That is a remarkable turnaround from him. Shevchenko got 45 goals and assists, which is crazy. Santos got over the line. He got 40, and Rysakov got, how many is that? 38. Tom Jansen on 22, Jackson on 24, and then Alex also got 9 headed goals, which is absolutely insane. What a season it's been. More of the same next year, hopefully. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.